Hi, hello to everyone, in particular to the Economic Communion of Croatia. That is part of my heart, is part of my um, or my history of the Economic Communion because the relationship with Croatia Economic Communion is part of my past um, conferences, meetings in all over the world because Croatia has a special place in my soul in the last more than 20 years. Then I'm very happy to be here to give my greetings, my opening greetings to this important conference. Just two words to introduce all the the works of today, your conferences with some colleagues, some friends, and also other people that I don't know, but I think from the title of your presentation will be very interesting. First, the economy of community today, building a better world today, which is the meaning, the sense, the purpose of the economy of community today in 2024, during this moment, this stage of humanity characterized again by wars, by inequalities, by a new um, tendency among people, among states uh, towards to the cultivation of bad and sad passions, the, the violence, and maybe the optimism of a few years ago about globalization, about the global village is not anymore there. But then, which is the meaning of the economic communion? Actually, the meaning is actually exactly the need of a communion in our world, the need of communion in our economy. And the need in particular of prophecy, because economy of community is a prophetic economy, is a sort of call for the not yet, what is not already there. Because today there are a lot of beautiful things going on in the economic life, in business, about sustainability, about business ethics, corporate social responsibilities. There are many interesting and new dimensions of companies. That is true, but is not enough. The economy of communion is the economy of not enough, because what we already do, that is maybe in sometimes very interesting and very new, but is not enough because as long as in the world there will be at least one person in in uh, in, in poverty, one child that cannot go to school, one family that cannot eat, we are not enough satisfied. Then the economy of communion is the way to claim for what is not already done. And then is a prophetic presence in our in our uh, in our world. In particular, my last reference is to the concept of sustainability. Now, we today all over the world we are about the sustainability, what the United Nations, the whole movement about the Millennium Goals, the transformation, the transition towards a more sustainable economy. That is true. We work for that. I think today is impossible to imagine an economy or community without the environmental dimension, because communion is not just a communion with human beings, but is communion with the whole planet, with the whole living creatures, living species. Then of course, sustainability, the environmental sustainability is central, is essential, is important. But as also Pope Francis reminded us to Assisi, to the economy of Francesco, the sustainabilities are many. the environmental sustainability, of course, the social sustainability, inequality is another big issue, but there is also the spiritual sustainability. Today, most of the unsustainability of our companies, of our business, is also a spiritual unsustainability, because people make a lot of fatigue in finding a purpose, a sense of working today. After the crisis of religions, the crisis of ideologies, we need a new spiritual capital for finding reasons, purposes for waking up in the morning every day to go to work. Because if we don't find a new spiritual capital, spiritual sustainability, maybe totally new, I want to go back to the past, of course. We have to find a new forms of spiritual sustainability. The next pandemic will be depression, because we are not able to live without spiritual dimension of, because also work is a spiritual matter. We cannot work just for money. We cannot work just for career. We need a reason, landscape of meaning that is bigger than work, because work works when work is more than work. We need something more. And then economic community is also a contribution to building a new spiritual capital, a new spirituality in business, true spirituality, and not just a sort of pseudo spirituality for increasing the turnover of the company, the profit. No, a true spirituality that is possible because economic community comes from a charisma. It's not a sort of, how do you say, new maquillage. No, something serious. And then economic community can give also this contribution to the environmental sustainability, to the social sustainability, but also to the spiritual sustainability. Then I really wish you beautiful work, this beautiful conference. Congratulations for what you do, and go ahead. Many greetings from Loppiano, from Italy. Bye.